Harry Reid has got his 3 picks for the Super Congress. Well, this is very, very important because these are the guys that are going to decide whether they're going to make a deal with the Republicans, whether they're going to give in to the Republicans or fight them hard. Point number 1, it is a mistake to announce them before the Republicans do. Of course, it's Harry Reid, so that mistake is instantly made without any, decent political thought behind it. Because if the Republicans put 3 diehard guys on there who are not going to bend on taxes at all, as they have promised to do. McConnell said, I will not pick anyone that will give you $1 in revenue increases, okay? Well, then you should react accordingly and pick your 3 strongest progressives. Instead, of course, Reid goes first. Why? Because he wants to lose. He wants to make a deal with the Republicans. In fact, he talked about how this shows, or the story explains how this shows is perfect Washington talk, how he's, quote, serious about forging a bipartisan deal. Yes, the Republicans are very serious about making sure it's a deal that only favors them, and Reid and the Democrats are serious about making sure it's a deal that is bipartisan, meaning Republican. Now, how do I know that? Because I've got the 3 names. You ready for them? All right. Patty Murray. Okay. My guess is at some point she'd make a deal with the Republicans. John Kerry. Okay. Some people will claim, oh, he's a strong progressive. On some issues. Would he make a deal with the Republicans? My guess is absolutely, if he was the one that they needed. But they don't. They only need 1 to agree with the Republicans because it's a simple majority. And they have it because the 3rd person that Reid is picking apparently is Max Baucus. And there it is. It's over. The Democrats do not want to win. Max Baucus is a guy who has a history of and is proud of and is known for making deals with the Republicans. If you didn't want a guy who was going to, give in to the Republicans, you wouldn't have put Max Baucus there. If you wanted a guy who was a fighter, you wouldn't have put Max Baucus there. Max Baucus's only role is to say, when the Republicans say jump, for him to say how high. All right, well, I'll jump 1 inch less. He's a perfect Obama guy. So it's already over. Over before it began. Now, Nancy Pelosi has not picked her people yet. They're saying she might pick Chris Van Hollen, who is also, in my opinion, not at all a fighter, fairly corporate guy. He'll probably go along, but they don't need to. They only need 1 guy to go along. The other 5 Democrats might, so that they appear like they're tough and they're progressive and they're mad, when they have a deal that totally favors the Republicans, will go, oh, no, we didn't vote for it. But what can we do? Max Baucus went along with it. But you know what? They're Democrats. They might all sign on. Okay? So now McConnell, by the way, might pick John Kyle, according to the Politico story. John Kyle is a political apparatchik. He will do exactly what leadership wants. He is leadership. And he will not bend an inch. So there you have it. We have our answer. That super committee is going to be a disaster. It is going to be totally tilted toward the Republicans, and the deal we get might be worse than any deal we've gotten before. Now you know. Oh, and by the way, take it to the bank. I guarantee it. Max Baucus is on here. It is inconceivable that the deal will be, quote unquote, balanced, let alone not a nightmare, let alone favorable. Is it possible that we would get a deal that would actually help the American people? It is not within miles of possible. It's over.